doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
Say that again.
When in doubt, throttle out.
More throttle.
That's the name of this episode. What was your takeaway from last night?
Just some things that could have gone better, like the qualifying situation, like that took way longer than it should have. But anyways, track was Paragon, but overall I think the feature was good. Jake led a lot of laps. Then we had a long red flag there towards the end, and I think his tires sealed up a little bit because he really didn't fire off like he did after that red. So
What caused the track to get so dusty? Like, why couldn't I see anything?
well, see, what had happened was it rained so hard that they felt like they had to scrape, so they got down to dry dirt. Well, once they got down to the dry dirt, there was no moisture in it. So I was standing in turn 2 for the heat races, and I couldn't see down back straight away. Like, it was just clouds of dust, and you caught him at the end of like turn 4, like you barely see who came out.
Have you ever raced in a condition like that where you couldn't see while you're driving?
Yeah, Plymouth, the USAC race, went into turn 1 on the opening lap. Nothing. I couldn't see the car beside me. Probably
What are you
one of
supposed
the
to do when it
scariest
gets that
things ever.
bad? Do you just hope, cross your fingers, stay
Yeah, you go in there, you're like, oh, I didn't hit anyone. Let's try this again.
okay? Braden, what do you do when the dust does not settle?
When in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
Say that again.
When in doubt, throttle out.
More throttle.
That's the name of this episode. Is that the truth though? Do you just slam it down and hope for the best?
Yeah, pretty much.
You can always avoid more situations with more wheel spin.
That's the #1 mistake like a rookie would make. Right? With a sprint car, you steer it with the throttle. If
And
something happens in front of them and they bail out of the gas and the car wants to go straight or like
that's how
keep your foot in it.
just, I mean, you're in the machine, so you might as well just own it. Do you think, would you ever run a CSI Bomber or Hornet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I never raced anything where if you like laid into somebody, you wouldn't like bust your butt, right? So those things would be fun because you could really. There was a track in California that I grew up racing micros at that ran, what did they called them 4-bangers, and one guy operated the gas and the brake and one guy steered.
North Vernon did
2
that.
people.
But they did it in big body, like Caprices and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would love to run one. I always thought like if you just show up at Putnamville on a Saturday night, if you offered one of them guys $500, would they let you drive it? I mean, like some of them, if I crash that thing, I'd just leave it there. I wouldn't even haul it home.
They have a $1,500 claim rule.
Yeah.
So you can show up with your car and not
So if anybody's watching, I'm fat and old and out of shape, but I will gas the hell out of a Hornet. Put me in one.
What was your takeaway from the races last night? First Indiana dirt track race this season.
It was good. It was good to get back and smell methanol, and the weather was beautiful. You said it was too cold, but it was beautiful. I was in a t-shirt all night. Yeah. Do you know that the No Way Out 40 is what put CSI on the map?
No. Story
Does anybody
time?
here know that?
Does anybody know that?
Braden knows.
Braden knew.
I know. I didn't know.
Well, I need to know now.
So, Jake, who used to work here, is Sunshine's crew chief now.
Okay.
He was taking care of a kid from California named Nick Foss. Stuff. Nobody knew him. Come out from California, first race in Indiana. I built the first ever set of CSI tuned shocks, right? They were Penske's, but I built them, and I was working IndyCar at the time. And Nick held off a hard charge on Brian Clausen to win the very first ever No Way Out 40, first night on CSI shocks.
What would you spend 14 grand on right now if you won last night?
Really cool vacation.
What's
We probably wouldn't get to do it till like November when race season was over, but I would take my family on a cool vacation.
I've been contemplating buying wheels for my truck.
No, come on.
You need like responsible wheels, or you need some like yee truck wheels?
No,
Okay.
my truck's only 2-wheel drive, so I can't be doing yee truck stuff. Like, so I haven't really looked that hard into it, but they'd be like black and just like a nice set of black wheels. Or
Okay.
something. Maybe put some fresh tires on them.
Race car parts. That little one's expensive.
Race
Her
season.
New
She got-
car's sitting out
You
there.
got a freshie. Over
Oh, is that what that is out there? I was wondering what was all wrapped up. Okay.
I could use a new helmet.
Well, maybe I should be financially smart about this 14 grand because I know Tony Stewart's house is still available. So maybe that's a
You
very, very,
Farther than you would
a
be if you
very
had $0.
small down payment.
Maybe you could buy the bathroom at this point.
We're working up our way to the driveway. I think I can afford the driveway and the bush
There's
to the
no way
right.
You can afford that driveway. For 14 grand? No.
I can afford the driveway up to the first bush. Go ahead. Like, what would you buy?
I'd buy a boat.
14,000. What are you gonna put for fuel in it? Just
Go fishing.
get you a John boat.
Yeah.
A flat bottom. You thought trucks were expensive. Wait till you go off and buy a boat.
I'll never buy another boat again.
Oh, you went down that path?
Oh yeah, the best boat's when somebody else owns one.
That checks out.
It's the best boat.
What would you end up spending that money on though? If you won last night.
I mean, I'm probably on the same page with Trevor. I'd probably either repaint my Harley and bigger wheel on it and
So I'm hearing
Something like that.
customization.
pull the engine out the Mustang, redo that. Something car related and stupid. I mean,
If I was a driver this early in the season and I won 14 grand, my half of 14 grand, I'd be loading up on merch. Turn your half into more money. I'd be loading up on shirts, hoodies. I'd have that merch trailer or van or whatever your girlfriend's selling under a pop-up tent. I'd have that thing packed.
Who would be the driver for the CSI Bomber? That's the real question.
I'm the guy who's gonna pay for it. I'd let everybody take a turn.
I was gonna say it'd be a good rotation.
Yeah.
If you really want to win, you know what to put in.
There's like a difference between like a Hornet and like
A real.
a real street. Like some of them guys with real street stocks,
When
like
we
they'll
went to-
spend 12, 15 grand on it.
I was gonna say when we went to Boom,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
we saw some legit ones there.
Yeah. But like a Hornet, like those Hornets that were there last night, and like 3 or 4 grand in the whole operation. Because I want to wear this sumbitch out.
Rubbin's Racing.
I want it smoking, knocking, wheels wobbling when I pull back in the pits. I want them to know I got every last bit out.
I want to come back in the picks and be like, guys, we got to get a chain on the bumper. You need more zip ties.
I thought last night there was like 30 something Hornets there. They should have just started all them suckers. Started them 3 wide, drop the hammer. 50 laps, last man standing wins. No yellows, no reds, just race.